Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap that bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Eton FR250. This is an AM/FM shortwave emergency portable radio. During this video, I'm going to do an evening AM band scan in the Chicagoland area. Here we can pick up with this radio. It's been about a couple of years since I've had it out in the channel, so this will be interesting. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third I'll start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the FR250. You can find this cool emergency radio running about $20-25 on eBay used. Not a bad deal. A lot of times they come with a case, the original box, mint condition. It's crazy. I looked at there's tons of listings, all different colors, and I think people have these and they've never used them and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna toss it, I'll put it on eBay, see what I get for it. And yeah, we lucked out because this is awesome. This is all analog radio and it's pretty sensitive as well. I love it. So yeah, let's get started with looking at the features of the FR250. Now, there's three models that I like: the 200, the 250, and then the 300. The 200 is shortwave, this is shortwave, and then the 300 is weather band. They ditched the shortwave, so my channel loves shortwave, so you guys are probably end up buying this one or the 200, so yeah. There are a few of you guys that like the weather band and would ditch this shortwave for weather, so there's that one as well. Let's look at the radio. Going to the left-hand side, we got the power generator. Now this generator's pretty awesome. I was playing around with it. If you spin it fast enough, and you have no battery hooked up, I disconnected the nickel metal hydride pack and I put it on dynamo. If you spin that, turn the radio on, it'll actually run the radio while you're spinning the dynamo. So if you have no battery, it completely died, you could still, in an emergency, hear what's going on, as long as you're spinning this. I don't usually spin them too much because they're not a joy, but it works and I like it. And on top here's a little red LED saying you're charging the radio when you're spinning that dynamo. Sweet, like you didn't know you're doing it. Going to the front of the radio, you'll see this emergency radio light cell phone charger. Cell phone charger back in 2006 or so. I guess when the radio came out. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's got a little barrel jack in the back. Here we have three LEDs, two white and one red. Our dial, you can see we got a nice little translucent dial indicator. FM 88 to 108, AM is 30 to 1710, and shortwave, as you can see, is broken down into 7 segments, starting at 5.85 and ending in 18.10 megahertz. So not bad. Got some decent coverage there. Metal speaker grill. Now I want to mention that they went to a nice design element with the 250. It looks pretty sharp and snazzy, but I've found in the past that metal speaker grills, they just don't hold up over the years. This one's actually in pretty good shape, but the paint comes off, they rust, they dent, they fall off. They're not the best. The 200 is an all solid plastic thing, but it's durable as heck. It's got a plastic speaker grill, probably lasts a lot longer. But if you're looking for something sharp and snazzy, this is the one to get. Behind there's about a 2.5 inch to 3 inch speaker. Our band select switch is very simple, 3 selections, FM, AM, or shortwave. Our light, could turn it on. Got our white LEDs, and we got a red flasher. Sweet. Siren on and off, I'm not going to do the siren. Shortwave, we got the selector for the segments, so got 7 here corresponding to that. On the 300, this is your weather channels. Nice. This is pretty cool. I like the tuning knob. So in the inside one, you have slow tuning. So as you turn that, you can see it turns faster than the outside rung. Then you have the coarse tuning. And you'll notice that the inside turns faster than the outside. Very sweet. It's great for analog tuning. Here's our off switch to dynamo and into battery mode. The battery mode means it runs on the AA batteries installed versus the rechargeable. Not bad. Volume control. Top of the radio, we have a carry handle built in. Liking it. It's a good shape still. The back here, we have a little grip, which is also nice. If you're not wanting to use the handle in a quick pickup scenario. Whip antenna is 26 inches. Great for FM and shortwave listening. We got our band coverage there and model number. Headphone jack, we have a DC input there, 5 volts. Now if you look there, it's a barrel jack and it's got negative pole and positive sleeve, so it's reverse. So make sure if you're using any kind of charger that you make sure you reverse the end on yours. Phone charger is a normal output, but you won't be using this as a phone charger, trust me. This was meant for phones in 2006 where they're this big and the batteries are this big. You know what I'm talking about. They wanted to make them so small. All right, go ahead and open this battery compartment up, and you'll see it's got a hinged door, which is nice. It's got a cordless phone type nickel metal hydride pack. If you don't know what a cordless phone is, you're probably too young to be watching this video. Or maybe not. I think we stopped using those quite a long time ago. But anyway, yeah. I have it disconnected at the moment. I'm running off the 3 AA batteries, our dry battery bay. So sweet. All right, let's go ahead and click that back into place. Do a quick size comparison. Start cruising evening band. Here we can pick up. All right, for size comparison, I got a new thing I do. I throw a 20 on here. 20 spot. 20 buys you this. Think about it. How hard did it take to make that 20? I don't know. I don't know how many views that takes. I forget. But it takes quite a few views to get to 20. 20 bucks. It's true. It is. That's why you don't want to do YouTube full time. But there you go. If you're doing YouTube full time, you're doing good. Lucky you. So there you go. 20 bucks. Rock on. Here we are. CC Pocket. 11:39 p.m. Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. Yeah, we're at the beginning of October. We still haven't set our clocks back, so that's a good thing. But it'll change. Well, actually, for medium wave, it's better to go forward. Spring forward. So yeah, it's darker early, so not bad. Actually, I got that reversed. We put our clocks back, it gets darker early. Hello, fall back. You know what I was talking about. And all right, and then we got Skywave frequency checker in case we get lost in the band, which is probably going to happen. And a deck of cards. If you don't have those items, it's Iron Man. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves eating emergency radios from California land. Actually made in China land. Ding, 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 ding. China land. Anyway, Iron Man out. Let's turn it on. All the way up. We do a static.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but just wanted to make you aware that there's a little ace in the hole, not a very good ace. Yeah, but it beats floating.
540, I believe, WEUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the north, 400 watts.
We'll just need to go down and get another one. That sounds a little Republican to me.
Please be safe, David. Please be safe.
We're getting mixing stations here on 550. This is KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri in this direction. 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
The better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people?
So here's 560 WIND Chicago. The answer, local.
Against radical Islamic terrorists that a year ago today
Slowly tuning. There's stations here, but they're kind of faint.
also made the postseason. I have no problem with Justin. This team won the division. Bobby's team did not win the division. I have no problem with Aaron Judge winning it, but it should be.
I think this is KXSP, Omaha, Nebraska. Gonna bring in the Terk Advantage Passive Loop. This thing rocks. We're going to try to improve that.
Looking forward to seeing Bobby back at home, roaring back in the series, and hearing the baseball world fall in love with him, at least for those who haven't already fallen in love with Bobby. That's Emily in Atlanta.
Yeah, I had this discussion with CDOT last week about how high.
Let's pick it up a little better with the loop. Yeah, the Skywave was having a hard time. So there we are, 590. Cool. I'll keep this loop handy. It makes a big difference in gain in the evening as well. Nice.
Should I use for my term life policy? A valid question, since there are hundreds of companies out there with rates all over the place and riders and add-ons that are simply a waste of money. You need to get this done and make the right...
Gotta get it done. WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles, 10,000 watts to the north. You can point your radio to the south too, by the way. It's just how the internal antenna works.
And finds the best rates available from the only plans I recommend. They also save you time, whether you want to work online, over the phone, or via text.
Hide the Nike logo. Brands including Anta and New Balance were also...
Here's 640 WMFN, Petone, Illinois. 75 miles, 1,600 watts.
I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network. A special thank you to Geico.
Oh yeah, you can guess what bluegrass music that is. 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles to the south.
So if you're not a loyalty member, now's the time to join for free. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offer valid 10/10 through 10/16. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
I'm Brian Tedesco, CEO of Bluff.
Here's 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
Today we're not just about sound systems. We are revolutionizing the e-bike scene with Blue Dot Bike. Thanks to AmericanEagle.com, our online presence now features a dynamic e-commerce website that showcases the quality and affordability of our foldable e-bikes. And our collegiate...
Premier thanks to Brian. Get an appraisal. Walk out with cash immediately. For over 30 years, his family-owned business...
Okay, I don't know if 700's coming in, so I'll just plug it in here. 700, see, this is Skywave's helping me out. Pretty dead. Okay, so 700 not coming in. Kind of a challenging evening. That's surprising.
$4,370 with Progressive when they share their... Get a quote as little as ProgressiveCommercial.com.
That might be it. That was it. It kind of faded and faded out. WLW, Cincinnati. Okay, let's go to Chicago. WGN 720, Chicago, playing some good music. Got some old school on Zoomer here. 740 Toronto, Ontario. Definitely bringing a loop in for this. This is going to help the radio. There you go. Yeah, 740 Zoomer, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to the northeast. Always nice to have this loop. All right, cool. I'm going to keep this off next to me, though. Down in a chair, off the table. Okay.
Took a bullet for America, and all we are asking is that everyone goes out and votes. We've got to win. We can't let this...
I think this is 760. Seems to be jumping a little bit. 750 may not be audible. Let's check it out.
8 years, quote, those who want to stop us from achieving this future have slandered me.
Oh, cool. It is coming in 750. WSB, Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, going in this direction here, southeast. They are located about 630 miles away.
Trump must win to preserve the
750.
Constitution. He must win, Musk said, to preserve democracy in America. And he said that if Trump and Vance don't win, quote, this will be the last.
Under control.
I think people get nervous. They don't know how to act. So they pretend I'm not there.
WGR 760, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles east.
I think everyone with a disability can relate to that parking spot problem.
From Iran to Houthi forces in Yemen when he was reported missing. Facing 8-foot swells, the U.S. Navy Special Warfare Operator.
WABC 770, New York City, New York, I believe. Let's go check it with this more selectivity.
Those who have made the ultimate sacrifice or are catastrophically injured while serving our country.
Of course, I could bring the loop up on every station. It will make a difference tonight. 770 WABC, New York City, New York, 750 miles northeast.
Donald Towers is committed to helping America keep its vow to never forget 9/11 or to sacrifice.
Longest living populations. The findings in the Journal of Nature Aging focused on 8 of the places in the world where people live the longest. Australia, France, Hong Kong, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Spain, and Switzerland.
780 WBBM Chicago News Radio. Old time radio coming up at 12 a.m. And then they play it till 1 a.m., which is nice.
And medical access.
During the week.
Coming up on Bloomberg Business, a nonpartisan economic group looks at the presidential candidate's budget.
When a fellow Texan is hurt in an accident, I take it to heart. Our firm wins Texas-sized settlements for our clients. Get your free case review at willheightwins.com. That's willheightwins.com.
Prior results do not guarantee similar outcome.
From the Airco AC Heating and Plumbing Studio, this is News Talk 820 WBAP, and now on FM at 93.3.
So WBAP is 820, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles southwest.
TikTok ad that is also on Twitter. It shows this interview today where she's having Kamala gave an interview with Call Her Daddy, talking about slut camp.
With the conversation that needed to happen to get to that point. And I just think that the fact he's years of experience with the American Red Cross and just with going on about his
Yeah, tough evening. 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. This is Ground Zero. They're going to have coast to coast in the evening. When it's coming in kind of choppy like this and it fades in and out really hard, I always grab my Ocean Digital internet radio. I love having that.
Bad thing about the Red Cross.
I did because I did. And I, if you read my book of the story, there was an absolute moon clock in that poor city, and so now.
Donc au début du mois de septembre, c'est le MEAC. Merci beaucoup de l'avoir lu pour nous, Pascal Mario.
Tried for Denver on 850, but I couldn't hear it. This is 860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario.
On y arrive à cette Britney dont on a parlé un peu plus tôt. Je suis au bout de ma chaise. Britney, c'est un livre de Louise.
Can now take advantage of this debt. This has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction.
Here's 870 WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south.
800-525-8448. 800-525-8448. 800-525-8448.
Follow LSU. Follow us on Twitter. WWL Radio.
We got the call letters.
More of the Ciroc Point After Show with Saints legend Bobby Hebert and Steve Geller on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network. Connect now on the Oakland Heart Jewelers Talk and Text line.
Connect now. Yeah.
Within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on
Trying to pick up 880, not hearing it.
Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
doctor.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience.
Cool, quicker here. Oh, awesome. That's 940. What do you call it? Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, WFAW. Yeah, I love it. It's not on my nighttime list, but it's during the day and it rocks, and it's rocking good in the night. Nice. A little bit of Detroit right here, 950. A little bit of South Bend, 960, WSBT.
They're big, very bad habits. They have all these things they're having to load out of their huge pockets that they have in their habits. I love this one story I heard from some of the sisters.
I think this is 990 CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. Let's check.
Prayer cards, great devotion to the Pietà, and it's one thing after another. Next thing you know, she's got a big statue of St. Joseph that she takes out of her pocket, and she has all these huge things in her pocket. The other nun who's traveling with her is embarrassed because, yeah, she has, some prayer cards, some prayer books, but it was nothing in comparison to the giant statue, among other things, in this one nun's pocket in her habit that no one would know. And so another story, though, about St. Mother Teresa that I was reading about today, written by St. Lawrence Loop, was that when St. Mother Teresa was passing through a security checkpoint, she had to go through all of the very embarrassing protocols because
oh man, I went backwards.
Additional clothing.
You guys probably saw it. You're like, dummy, you went backwards. It's 9:30. It's a local relevant radio. Man.
Pat downs, among other things.
Oh man.
And she's asked, Mother Teresa's asked by TSA agent there, are there any weapons?
940.
Unexpectedly and in very...
It confuses me. Yes, it's 950. It's the same broadcast as 930. Another relevant radio, 950.
She replies in the affirmative that yes, she...
Come on. Which way is it again? Trying to look through the lens here. Okay, I see it moving.
One sandwich at a time.
This is ESPN Chicago. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Small at 5 a.m. Cap and Jay.
Local 1000 WMVP Chicago, finally.
Now noon to 3, Waddle and Silk. Now 2:30 to 6:30.
Correct about the last free elections. The writing's on the wall. We'll have legals being made citizens.
KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles on 1020.
Deep in the back of your mind, you've always had the feeling that there's something strange about reality. There is. Stuff to Blow Your Mind, an iHeart podcast that dives deep into the mysteries of the universe. With more than 2,500 episodes ready to listen, Stuff to Blow Your Mind will guide you through the strange, the bizarre, and the mind-blowing. Listen to Stuff to Blow Your Mind on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Stuff to Blow Your Mind to start listening.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 original stations for you to explore.
KWBZ, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles. Nice.
Just search Coffee Shop Radio and listen now. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on.
Should be WHO 1040, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles west.
Cellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval.
This will probably improve. This is 1060 KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles northeast. That music is, I believe, 1090 KAAY, Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles to the south.
KAAY Little Rock is streaming
Got the call letters.
At Wheelchairs for Warriors, serving America's heroes.
This is CBS News the Hour.
Okay, 1100 didn't come in. That's surprising. Seems like these Ohio stations are down. Oh, Ohio shut down. What the heck happened to Ohio? Okay. This should be a, what do you call 1120?
Form in the Gulf of Mexico to reach such a catastrophic status. Scientists say the Gulf region where Mexico was fueled by warm sea surface temperatures that were made as much as
So KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
and created the perfect conditions for the storm.
All of the best of fives are tied at a game apiece now. Because Kansas City beat the Yankees 4-2 in New York tonight, and Detroit covered in the Minutes to win at Cleveland 3-0.
WRVA 1130, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles. That's 1130.
These two face to face. Like really, I want a sheepdog. I'll never know the Rangers. I'm the goals guy. He's looking for the Mets. I like when there's just random chaos like that finds its way into sports. And a good one. What's my curveball? Today's Jason Smith Show with Money Carter. And now live from the TireRack.com Fox Sports Radio studio. Here they are.
Whatever that is. If you guys know what that is, a tire studio something, 1130. I don't think I have that on here. Bloomberg Radio isn't. I don't believe they're broadcasting from a tire place. I'm playing rock music.
The injunction follows Google's loss of an antitrust suit.
There's WRVA 1140, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles. Coast to Coast is going to come on here in a moment.
Tired of hearing scary ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocate is
Of anti-Semitism. That's why today we're going to be bringing you more programming.
1160 WYLL, Chicago, local, Christian radio. Hope for your life.
A fact-finding mission that I did recently.
Boy, we're having a challenging evening here. This is 1180, I believe, WHAM, Rochester, New York. We can check it with the Skywave. Always good to double check where I'm at, since it is a tough night. Got some tones going on. Might be because of the camera. Okay, yeah, I can't hear anything. That's why analog is nice. You don't get those tones.
Please receive masters in microlaser fat removal, a brilliant technique that removes stubborn fat permanently. Whatever your problem areas are, tummy, thighs, arms, or saggy glutes, and you're often an uncomfortable visit. If you constantly be hungry and hit the gym every single day, or sleep
1200, not sure what it is. A little bit of fading signal. This is 1210 WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 700 miles. Okay, I'm going to cruise the rest of the band. Chicago.
Prisoners of war or forces that help for your
Well, 70, double digits.
More clear skies with a cold 48 degrees. You can expect that pattern all the way through the weekend. And it's the only sports song
Southern United. The areas that are inside.
With one different way.
Wednesday, Thursday, upper 70s near 80, and low 80s for Friday, mid 80s coming up for this weekend. Major Cat 5 Hurricane Milton in the Gulf of Mexico, marching for Tampa for the midweek landfall.
So we can make these league bigger, faster, and then we can really let Spags.
Here's 1530 WCKY. Nice.
We'll continue to get better and better as the year goes on. I think it's a credit to not only the guys.
KXEL comes to talk.
Just caught KXEL there. 1540 Waterloo, Iowa. 280 miles west.
October 21st. You can find out more about road.
We're almost done. That was the last station, I believe. Boy, it's coming in really choppy tonight. That's crazy. My radio's having trouble. Okay. 1700. Can barely make it out. KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, we're done. So, yeah, what a challenging evening. Though we did get some distant stations with it. Like I said, it just gets better or worse during the evening, just depending on situations with the sky. So, yeah, not bad. But overall, for the money, this thing does rock really well. You don't necessarily need to have a loop, but a loop does make a big difference with this radio. Shortwave sounds really good on here as well, and FM. So, yeah, it's a good all-around radio for $20-25. So if you want to get one, which you should, definitely click the links below. I'm an eBay partner, blah, blah, blah. You know, I earn a commission if you get one. No cost to you. You've heard that whole drill, I'm sure, from other YouTubers, right? But I just say it because, yeah, a couple quarters rolls my way, and I'm able to pick these radios up. I bought this one for the channel. I don't think this one was donated, so yeah, and I enjoy these. I want to get, there's other ones out there that I don't have. I do have the 200, the 250, and the 300, which I'll link below if you want to check those out, see which one fits you best. And of course, yeah, there's like the 450. I'm sure there's a 450 out there, or 350. I like to pick it up and feature it on channel. Why not? I love these era model radios. I love the analog tuning. It's smooth. You heard the difference between the Skywave and this. This sounds just nicer to tune through versus digital. Real happy with this. You lose a bit of selectivity, but you gain a lot of sensitivity and just a nice tuning experience overall. So, yeah, definitely pick yourself up one. So if you like the video, give a big like. 2, if you like Etons and you want to see more, subscribe with the bell icon, get notified of future content. And 3, comment below what you think about the Eton FR250 in 2024 and beyond. Is it something you'd want to pick up and add to your collection? Do you love the idea of this fine and slow tuning, all analog circuit, dynamo? If you're needing power to run the radio, you can do that. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Tell me what you think. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.